Web browsers. AI web browsers. I made a web browser. That was a long time ago. So this is my new AI web browser. Introducing the NPC Web Browser Pro, an AI first web browser. Well, you guys seem to enjoy when I last made a web browser, so let's make a better one. New project, copy the last web browser. Oops, the last web browser doesn't work. So spend 2 weeks on making a new web browser totally from scratch. But hey, look at the tabs now. I can even middle click remove them, like in regular web browsers. So now, as we have a baseline web browser, which is basically the same thing I did in my last video, but oh well, it's only been a minute. Nice. And now we can start adding some AI features. Luckily, I have planned for this moment and created a list of what we have to do. I won't reveal the full list yet, but try to guess what I'm adding. First off, we need a new tab, some buttons, some text, some coding magic, an API key, AI credits. Oh no, this may be expensive. And boom, we have AI page summarization. Here it is in action with a timer on the side. Very impressive, I must say. And it's really impressive how easy it was to make. We have this snippet of code to get the full page content. Then we just stick it together with our system prompt, send it to ChatGPT, send to our own custom AI model, and put the response back into our panel. Very innovative. But it's not like most AI products these days are just ChatGPT wrappers, so yeah. Now, one AI feature is not enough. We need a second one. The browser needs to understand me. Not emotionally, that would be impossible, but it should be able to understand my natural language. We need an AI URL bar. Kind of missing the point of a URL bar, but okay. For example, when I type in buy a trip, it grows to sound like booking.com. And you know, in a real web browser, we can implement monetization here. And when someone searches for, as I said, travel, we go to a sponsored travel website. Hopefully you understood what I mean. And here it is. Jeff Bezos Marketplace. Boom. Elon Musk Rocket Company. Boom. Online Wiki. Boom. The funniest part of making AI products is when people hear AI, they think you've built the greatest, most advanced thing ever. Meanwhile, half the time it's just a ton, and I mean a ton of simple logic. User says X, do X. User says unknown thing, ask ChatGPT, Apple Intelligence. Anyways, again, here's the feature working. Pretty nice. Now, time for feature number 3, which is a truly insane feature for people who read stuff they don't understand. I press this button, go into the AI tab, change to explain, and boom, easy as that. Now, you might say that this is the same as the first one, and summarizing and explaining are not the same things, but fine, let's add some modes to make this better. Mode 1, main concept. Mode 2, simple words. And mode 3, pirates, because maybe I speak pirate language, who knows? Let's load up around the website. Let's take this very advanced maths concept. Let's explain it in the simplest way possible. And let's have some fun. Pirate language, yeah, wonderful. I still don't understand it, but yeah, it's summarized, so cool, I guess. But you know, after implementing this, I thought to myself that I should probably make it into a highlighting tool. You highlight anything on the page, and then the AI explains the selection. Luckily, adding stuff to this context menu with WebView 2 is super simple. Here you go. After a bit of modifications done to our AI tab, you can select text and click one of these options. Nice. Nice. So now we have an AI URL bar, an AI summarizer, AI explainer, and text actions. So let's do a bit of explaining on how we got all these wonderful AI features to work. See, throughout the video, I've been joking about sending everything to ChatGPT, and that is partially true. We do send, but not to ChatGPT. We use Grok, not Elon Musk Grok, but a different Grok. They offer AI models for free with an API. I show each user how to create an API key and have them added into this form. With that, each AI feature just sends an API call with my system prompt and uses Llama 3.18 billion parameters instant. Okay, so I was editing this wonderful video and well, I got an email saying that the model is being deprecated and that we should switch to this one. Great, I spent so much time editing this video and it all goes to waste. Oh well. And just like that, we have AI features working pretty much instantly and pretty accurately. Even though Grok has limits, it's free and I haven't been rate limited when testing the web browser and spamming a couple of AI features, so yeah, should be fine. Now it's time for some bonus browser features like copy response to clipboard, making the cars consistent around the web browser. At least now I'll be able to change cars easily. App icon, very unique, I don't know what you mean. Confidence score, which is very real and definitely not a random value between 90 and 99. Clicking the URL bar automatically selects the current text. For those who don't get why this is useful, when you select the URL bar, you can just start typing again without having to select the current text, deleting it, and so on. Pretty cool. Custom homepage, which isn't a random HTML file hardwired from my computer. It even has some cool buttons and links to the code, which you can find on the GitHub, link in the description. And finally, a zoom toast, looking quite nice. So you see, it turns out many products with AI slapped on them are just ChatGPT wrappers. But yeah, here's my old web browser. Here's the new web browser. Let me know what you think. If you have any ideas or suggestions, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and subscribe, I guess. Seems like a good idea. I don't know. I don't upload very often. Yeah, it's been a while since I talked to a microphone. It's even got dust on it.